Today we get our first guided tour in Funchal and visit Fábrica de Botas, Forte de São Tiago, buy green and black tea from the Azores, have an amazing lunch at Campo, and end the day with some fun at the Fun Art Museum. We're back in Funchal, but this time with Krista and Gerald, who live on Madeira already for more than 20 years. We're currently staying at their Quintos dos Artistas, and today they give us a guided tour. Krista tells us the story behind the painted doors and how this once forgotten street with many abandoned buildings has become an attraction. We walked here already by ourselves, but honestly, we didn't even pay attention to those paintings, not knowing that they actually tell interesting stories about life in Madeira. While Rua de Santa Maria used to be street for traders and warehouses, we are now in the area that used to be for fishermen and craftsmen. Lots of interesting stories about history and today's life here.
And these ones are for folkloric groups. You can dance very good with this soul. And this one made very strong with a soul made from tires. And he is producing all these botas de vila in this small fabric.
But this is the last fishermen of Funchal are having here and still going out with these small boats.
The Forte de São Tiago was built in the early 1600s to protect from pirates. Today it's used as a museum of contemporary art and as a restaurant which offers classic car pickups and an amazing view over the harbor from its upper terrace. Behind this fortress there is a little beach which is mainly used by locals.
These are my first in this year. Yes.
Really?
And on 1st of November, normally there is a Festa das Castanhas in Curral das Freiras.
Ladies are buying tea. I'm quite sure they're buying tea from the Azore Islands because the Azore Islands have fantastic black and green tea.
I've got a green tea from Azores and the black tea as well from Azores.
Finally, we got some time to chat and learn a bit more about each other's stories. They are both from Austria, like Michael. Krista grew up in the mountains and brought her passion and love for nature to Madeira with her well-known hiking and walking programs. Gerald is an artist, and together with their son Raymond, they created Quintas dos Artistas, which is a little oasis in the nature. The more we talk, the more we find our common interest around building an ethical business, sustainable tourism, and supporting local communities, which are very important to us. The famous blue and white antique tiles on the Ritz tell the tale of the history of Madeira Island, from the first navigators to the farmers, traditional dancers, tourists and traders who visited the island. While they speak for themselves, it's actually quite interesting to get more background on those stories.
Your favorite? Mine as well. I have seen it. Yeah, it's so nice and beautiful, and it smells so good. Oh. Here you are, and this fruit you can eat. And this fruit, if it is opening, you get a nice wool. And this wool is called kabuk.
Kapok.
And kabuk is used for pillows and for covering during the night with a blanket. Yeah. And if it is filled,
side you still can see some.
Yes, I can see there's a lot of
have much fun here. Ciao.
Thank you so much.
Ciao.
Next time we're back for another time here in Funchal, visiting the Mercados dos Lavradores and still traditionally operating embroidery, a delicious bolo de mel and cookies bakery, and finally enjoy a Madeira wine tasting. Thank you so much for watching and see you next week.